Take a look at KyKy's Tandy's chin. He's a 6'1" point guard who took flight on a 7'2" big and slammed on him and busted his chin on the rim. He's going to be in Memphis with his university height squad, taking on Kennedy Chandler, who can also take flight. The Briarcrest Saints have been clicking on all cylinders as of late, but that's not it. Before they match up, Antavion Collum, who's going to Ole Miss. You got Jalenson Core, the squad, and Jefferson Walker, Sly. They'll be taking on Lausanne, Sky Forest, Bo Montgomery, Alden Applewhite. Oh my goodness, February 2nd. This was a blockbuster event. Chandler Lawson, who's going to Oregon, Wooddale High School, in the building. Jonathan Lawson, his little brother. Even you got some middle school coaches in the building. Rodney Newsom used to play at the University of Memphis. Cam Jones, that used to play at Whitehaven, his dad. And Scotty Mason, big-time trainer in the city of Memphis. The fans are packed in this one like sardines. If you wasn't there, you missed a good one. An overtime thriller, to be exact. There's the banners up on the wall, and here comes the Whitehaven Tigers. They got to take on the East Mustangs and somebody that just got selected to the McDonald All-American game, James Wiseman. Here's Javante Holmes and the head coach, Faraji Phillips. Once again, for both squads, this was a big one. We know what happened in the first showdown down in Whitehaven, but this time it's in the home of the Mustangs. Are they going to be able to rev up their engines against the Tigers coming off a big-time dub? Here comes Matthew Morrell. He's locked, loaded, and ready, but here comes the Smith & Wesson. He's shooting that thing, too. McDonald's All-American James Wiseman started off the right way. Kick it down to him and let him get hot early. He puts it right over the iron from an assist from Malcolm Dandridge. On the other side, he's playing great D. Two big-time blocks by the Twin Towers down low. Morrell missing an easy one on the other end. Keep it going the same way you got started. Turn around, Jay. This time in a 7-footer's face. Boy, you a bad man. I just gotta respect it. Step back, Jay, for the shooting guard 2020 combo guard that is Matthew Morrell. Back-to-back buckets for him. He's locked in for this one. Big-time game in the AAA sector of all things. There's a big-time block for Jordan Wilmore and the Whitehaven Tigers. Rebound put back right off the glass for Dandridge, the Memphis signee. This time he looks up the floor to a slam. The ultimate dunk of the night comes from James Wiseman. He's going to throw it down on the fast break, assisted from big to big. We get it done that way. Nice finish for the 7-footer, and he leaves a little bit of stuffing for the fans to be happy about. This time, kick it over to the corner, head down low, and slam it down once again. This time, no need for a fast break. This time, Dandridge is going to get himself locked into this game, go straight to the cup to finish in the paint. That's big boy style. Gets the rebound on this one. Malcolm's going to find the cutter, and James, who kicks it down, but it's going to be a foul call. I just like that pass, so we have to put that in there. He's going to pump fake, kick it outside, knock down three for Matthew Morrell. Boy, oh boy, you got to get a hand up when you're playing against this guy, because he's coming to ball as of late every single night. Nice take to the cup by Antonio Thomas. That's a big-time guard in the city of Memphis. 14-7 to open up the first quarter. It's looking real good on both sides right now. Let's see who can take off in this one. Seems to be a close one. Look down low to Dandridge. He's going to try to change the momentum with a dunk. But can he do that? Well, next play down, Whitehaven's going to make a little statement. The fadeaway J off the glass and one bucket, head to the free throw line. That's big boy ball. I'm loving it. Missed one, rebound for James. He missed that as well. It was just that type of night. Whitehaven made it tough on the bigs of the East Mustangs, and that's what you need to do if you're going to scrap your way to a win against East. Nice pump fake, one dribble pull up, knockdown jumper on the baseline. Boy, that was a beautiful move for the Tigers. They get a call timeout for the East Mustangs. What about the referees? Definitely want to give them a shout out, because sometimes you get stuck with some that are just so not fortunate. There's a knockdown jumper from outside, though. Kavion McClain knocking that one down for the Haven, and then a look down low to James Wiseman. He finishes right over the iron from a nice pass from his PG. A look down low to a wide open lay-in from Mullins. Kavion Mullins getting that bucket to go right before the half. 2-point lead for the Haven.
February 2nd. Memphis, mark your calendar on February 2nd, facing off the University of Heights. Yeah. February 2nd.
We're taking on Boston and Briarcrest.
Yeah. Jeff can't hold. I want to make your man fall.
25-23. If you're not ready for a thriller, then turn the game off, because this is about to get ugly. Start off the tough way with a foul. Faraji looking for an intentional. He's not going to get it this time. Morrell going to find a wide open jumper from outside, and the fans are locked in for this one. There's McClain with a knockdown three. The next play, step back Jay. Bang! Oh my goodness, they look good. Jesse Payne Jr. Here's the Whitehaven Tigers fans. They're up on their feet. 37-25, a 12-point lead for the Haven with 3 minutes and 19 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. There's a cutter. Look down low, make the extra pass, and get it going. Boy, were the Whitehaven Tigers clicking on all cylinders last night. This is a big-time statement on behalf of the Tigers. They look real good, and if they can play just like that for the rest of the season, that entire game, they will be in good winning position. James trying to slam on the defense for that play. 10-point lead for the Haven. They still got a nice lead, but here comes Antonio. The Mustangs don't run away at all. These things stay grounded, and they came ready in this one. Dandridge goes off the glass for a finish for East, and then a look down low for Wilmore. He goes up and is swatted. The ultimate swat of the night goes to James Wiseman. The fans are loving it, but look at this. A 7-footer, no need for you to think you own my house. We in the house of the East Mustang. That's pretty funny. 2 7-footers going at it and banging. Oh, look at James Wiseman with the board and slamming it down. He had his third dunk of the night right there in the third quarter. Great defense by him. Calls for a foul, and this is when it gets crazy. James Wiseman gets fouled out, and he's looking for a miracle. What does Javante Holmes do? Well, he calls on Tasha Cobbs.
For your glory.
I know y'all gonna get on me on that one. Technical foul after a personal foul. Javante Holmes talking to James Wiseman. You have to be grounded into this matchup. Your IQ in basketball has to be loaded. In a big-time game like this, you cannot foul, number one. Number two, you definitely can't slam the ball down. Now, it has worked for James a few times this season where he slammed the ball down and hasn't been called for a tech, but this time it's just too crucial. James sitting on the bench for the rest of this one. Faraji trying to make sure everything's locked in for him. They tried to get a couple free throws back to Matthew Morrell, but it didn't go that way. They sent number 15 to the free throw line, and he missed both of them. Here's Jesse Payne Jr. It's going to be a foul call on D. Merriweather. Now, I don't know about that call because he did seem to tap the basketball on that one. Not too much of a hand check or anything like that. But here's a bucket for Malcolm Dandridge. 1-point lead for the Haven. And then it's a crossover floater. The point guard is bad man. Antavion McClain with the bucket. Take to the glass. Dandridge finishes off the glass. And it's an and one bucket. The people in the building clapping their hands. They're loving it. Malcolm heads to the free throw line, but he misses. This is when it gets down and dirty. Stay tuned. Glue your eyes on the screen. It's about to get real. Knockdown three-pointer for Devin Owens. He gets that one to go. On the other side, Mustangs point guard Antonio Thomas missing that one. Dandridge cleaning up the board. No Windex or towel needed. Getting the job done. Here comes Thomas. He takes it, the matters, into his own hands. Heads to the free throw line with 1 minute even to go in this one. 2-point lead. And what does he do? Knock both of them down. Boy, that's what you call a big-time PG. Someone who's solid in the times that it matters. There's a floater up, a missed easy lay-in for Whitehaven. It's going to be a timeout for the East Mustangs. The Tigers going to try to regroup, but can the Mustangs pull it off? 11 seconds left, 47 all. Tonio kicks it over, he gets it back, takes a three, it airballs, goes out of bounds, and that's going to be it. Well, the game's not over. We're going to overtime, but the fans are loving it. Overtime, all tied at 47. It's just a couple minutes left to go in this one. Dandridge, oh my goodness. That is probably the best move I've seen him use as a big his entire time at East Mustangs. Swinging it right over the top of the defender, taking one dribble and powering up. Oh, trying to slam it down is Matthew Morrell. After he missed that one, the referee called for a foul with 2:07 left to go. East is up by 2, 49-47. Morrell heads to the free throw line. The first one is buckets. Gets it to rattle in for him after hitting the front iron. The second one is good as well. All tied at 49 here in overtime. And then it was a steal. Whitehaven playing the passing lanes the tough way, and they get a steal. They head to the free throw line. That's McLean. He heads there and knocks down the first one. And it's 1:55 left to go, and they have a 1-point lead. The second one is missed. Dandridge comes up with the board, kicks it off to the PG. He goes to the cup. Nice take in. The fans are loving it. Morrell looking to do the same. Pull-up jumper. Oh, it's getting real now. Matthew Morrell is locked in for this one. He gets the ball back and goes to the cup and one bucket. No stopping Morrell when it comes down to the crucial moments. The Tiger fans are all on their feet and they're loving it. He heads to the free throw line and it's good. 3-point play for the Tigers. The PG goes to the cup on the defense. Nice block by Dandridge. Morrell comes back with it. Kicking over to the corner. 3, that's missed off the front iron rebound, and it's going to be out of bounds. 2-point lead for the Haven. And what does the East Mustangs do? Well, you know, the Tigers get called for a foul. They play tough on the offensive end. It's going to send them to the free throw line with 29.6 left to go. And the first one's good, cutting the deficit down to 1 and then tying it all at 55 with under 30 seconds to go. These are crucial moments. Morrell kicks it over and it goes out of bounds. Overthrows the PG. Faraji laughs it off a little bit. It's 22 seconds left to go. And this is when big time business comes about. After a timeout, Tonio misses. Dandridge comes up with the board. And it looked like it was about 4 seconds left. That's what these men were saying here. 4.9 seconds it should be on the clock. Well, the referee didn't say that. It was 2.1 that they changed it to. Faraji's got to deal with it the way that he can, so we'll try to draw up a play and make it one play. What happened here? Kick it to Morrell, take a couple dribbles. Some people wanted a foul, but did not get it. It's an air ball and the 1-point win for the East Mustangs. On the day of getting nominated to the McDonald's All-American game, James Wiseman and the East Mustangs get the job done over one of the best teams, probably one of the top 2 best teams in AAA. Matthew Morrell walking off. He's sad, but no need to be sad, young fella. You had a big-time game.
Never lost to Whitehaven.